everyone, and welcome to Mads Makes Cheese. I am Mads and I am learning to make cheese. Today I decided I was going to make a mascarpone cheese. Just before we get started, I wanted to add in that if I seem a little off today, it's because I lost my cat this week and I am not feeling particularly excited about making this video. I thought about skipping it, but since this is a very new channel, I figured consistency is the key to consistency or something. So yeah, if I'm off, that's why, but thanks for watching, and I'll be back in a second to show you my ingredients and materials. So here is everything that I'll be needing for today's recipe. I have a home-rigged double boiler system. There is a measuring cup. I have butter muslin, a colander, and a bigger container to drain into. I have cream-lined whole milk, heavy cream, and tartaric acid. And that's all that I need for today. So to start out, I'm going to add equal volumes of milk and cream to my double boiler and heat it up to between 185 and 190 degrees. So I'm going to start out with a cup. And let's get another cup. So there's a pint of heavy cream, and I'm going to match that with a pint of milk. I'm just going to use the rest of this heavy cream or else I will never use it for anything else. So let's see. That's about a half cup. So I'll just go ahead and add that in there. And then we'll use one more half cup of milk. And there it is. So now that that's done, I'm going to wait for the milk to heat up to between 185 and 190 degrees, and I will see you once it reaches that temperature. Alrighty, while my milk is heating up, I'm going to go ahead and get the tartaric acid and just mix it with a little bit of water to dissolve it. So, in this recipe I need, what is it? 1/8 of a teaspoon for every pint, and I have 2.5 pints in there because I added 2.5 cups of milk and cream each, so that is 5 cups, which is 2.5 pints. Yeah. So I need 1/4 teaspoon plus 1/16 of a teaspoon. I only have 1/8, so it's going to be ballparked. Yeah, 1/4 teaspoon plus 1/2 of 1/8, which is very little. And then I'm just gonna add a little bit of water and let that dissolve. Quick update, the milk will not heat up to the temperature I need in the double boiler, so I just dumped off the water and I'm gonna pour the milk straight into the pot and heat it up from there. Because honestly, this is getting ridiculous. It's been at 160 for at least an hour. It hasn't gotten any hotter, so. Yep. This should go quickly. Well, relatively quickly. All right, I'll see you when it's at temperature. Made it. It only took like 3 hours. I'm really not into this today anymore. Okay, so what's next is take the tartaric acid and water and slowly pour it into your milk. And then it's gonna curdle and you let it rest for half an hour. Okay, I'm gonna get the pouring process on film. So I'm making sure to stir it gently. So again, I don't disrupt the curd pattern too much as it starts to form in this milk and cream mixture. And the recipe I'm using says that this will look a little bit different than other cheeses, and it will look more like a cream of wheat mixture than it will look like true clumpy curds. The only issue is I've never had cream of wheat, so I'm not entirely sure what that's supposed to look like. It does look like it's clumping, so I'm gonna say it's good and leave that for half an hour. So it's been half an hour and this is what my cheese looks like now. You can see at the edges it kind of has clumped into a really something. I'm not entirely sure what that is. So now I'm going to take this and pour it into my cheesecloth and leave it to drain for anywhere from 1 to 12 or more hours, depending on how I want the final texture to be. The less time you let it drain for, the liquidier it'll be thinner and it'll be more liquid. If you let it drain for a long time, apparently it can end up like cream cheese. So I'm just gonna let this go and I will check back with you all after I am satisfied with its draining. Hello everybody, so it is the next day. I ended up leaving my cheese overnight in the fridge because I just wasn't liking how it was, so I thought might as well leave it. So this is what I have now. as you can see, it looks kind of like cream cheese. I guess the next step is to taste it. Okay, so the overall texture is a little bit looser than cream cheese, but I mean, from the mascarpone I've had from the grocery store, this looks pretty accurate. Maybe a little bit clumpier, but I'm not mad at it. And this container is way too small, so good job me on size selecting. I'm just mixing it up a little to get the texture even. Alright, so this is my finished mascarpone. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this. I don't really have any bread, and I don't eat a lot of bread, so I got a tomato to taste it. Yeah. Okay. I can immediately say I wish I had let it drain for longer, and I wish that I had added more salt afterwards. So hopefully it dries out a little bit in the fridge over the next couple of days, but otherwise I think it's good stuff. Yeah, all right. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see you all next week for my next video, if anybody is here yet.